we've seen that social media has impacted businesses throughout the last few decades. And so that's why social media is such an important factor to implement into businesses, specifically businesses like Thrifted Lennons. And so we want to bring modern solutions to modern problems. And that's why with Thrifted Linens, there are a few things that we can do to improve and to help create more customer sales and more traction online. So, some of the points that we're going to be covering today are how to create an ambience or an aesthetic that can help identify thrifted linens and make it stand out from other businesses as well. Then we also want to talk about ways that we can expand thrifted linens online and throughout the web with different strategies and tools that we have accessible online. We also want to talk about the digital print and advertising techniques that we can implement to thrifted linens and ways that we can help to gain customers and to catch their eye through advertisements. We also want to talk about who we're selling to and who we're aiming for these clothing pieces and items to stand out for. We specifically also want to talk about finally who Thrifted Linens is. So Thrifted Linens is a secondhand store, and it's located in Rexburg, Idaho. We want to find modern solutions to modern problems. So all of these tools that we have will help us to keep our foot in to the future, and we'll see in the future that we'll have more more future issues that are on social media and on the web. So we'll be able to predict those problems and help to figure out the solutions to that. So some of the main things that we want to start thinking about for thrifted linens is three different categories or three different ideas in which we can help to improve business and help to create more traction. So the first thing that we want to happen is we want to understand and research what thrifted linens needs in order to grow. And so understanding the demand for certain styles and items for our demographic. So specifically, we want to do some testing and see what are the best items or the best styles that we see within our demographic, within where Thrifted Linens is located, so that we know what to sell and what to advertise. And then speaking on advertising, we want to improve on our digital ads and our print ads. So that means that we have to understand what kind of style of ads we want to use and what are the most effective. So we want to include email marketing ads, and so that means that we can start creating a website where students and locals and people who know about thrifted linens can subscribe to an email weekly, daily, or monthly email sent out to each customer, and it can be different from an ad from, for example, Old Navy or Forever 21, where they send out promo codes or advertisements. This could be more authentic and it could be more directed towards individuals, and it could have kind of a voice of like a blog or different ideas like that. And then we can also do digital ads, which we can use Instagram, and we can use AdSense to grow our customer base. Then finally, we want to talk to our warehouse suppliers. So Thrifted Linens works a little bit different since it's secondhand, and so we go out and buy in bulk, and we buy items that are used have already been used. And so we have to understand where are the best places to buy these items and where do we see the best styles come out from each place. And we want to see what kinds of styles, the quality of the clothes, and the sizes, because we do want to include many sizes so that we can be inclusive to everyone. Next, we're going to talk about our strategies for expansion. And so there have been three different systems or um, kinds of websites that you can use to help your business grow. And businesses in the past have used these as well. But the first one is Mintel. And Mintel is basically kind of like the Wall Street Journal or New York Times of the business world. And it just basically shows um, how businesses around the world have seen success and predictions of future tools and ways to find success. And so Vintel is basically articles and different commentaries from analysts who have seen the data and have seen this is what it's showing um, in the next few months of how businesses are going to be impacted, especially with COVID and everything. This is a very useful tool. And then with Google Analytics helps to understand our customer base and our customer behavior. So it shows us keywords and key searches. And then Nuvi is a new search engine search base for businesses, and so it helps us locally to understand what the conversation is for our customers and what they're looking for, what they're talking about, what they're interested in, and it helps us to understand our customers locally as well. Next, we also want to talk about digital print ads. So as earlier mentioned earlier, we want to start creating more ads and helping to establish a style, a recognizable aesthetic for our store and for Thrifted Lennons. So web advertising is really essential, and creating our own website could help us to gain traction. And so we can have the items that are in store on the website. So in the future, we can ship out to different states across the country. And then we also have social media advertisement, which we already have an Instagram, and we can continue to post photo shoots and samples of the clothing that are in store, so that students and locals online can go and check out what's in the store just very quickly. And then finally, we have the print ads, which is really helpful and useful for us specifically because we are 2 blocks away from campus and we can post printed ads, which printed ads are typically tend to be older ways of advertisement. But with us, we can post ads, just working out with all of like the rules and permissions that we need on campus if we do need that. To help us to um, get more students to look at the store or walk into the store as well. And then speaking on our customer base, we want to understand who our customers are. So with our customers, we want to know if they're students or if they're locals and what their needs are. And within the students category, there are also subcategories of different kinds of students, and the same goes for locals. And so with locals, they want to look for original pieces, and students, they want to do low costs. And then within these subcategories, these categories, there are also people from California who are looking to be, or people around California, or who tend to have the same feeling or vibe is they want to look for stable pieces, they want to be fashion forward, and so we want to cater to that. We also have a lot of international students that come to Rexburg, and they are looking to blend in and to have a familiar style to what um, Idaho is, Most of them might be shopping for winter. Then we want to do sustainable. Sustainable for customers who are sustainable and they are earth friendly. They are always looking to buy reusable clothing, and that's we're exactly what they're looking for. And then finally, we want to also cater to penny pinchers. So those who are looking to save a dollar or two to find the best deals. So these are the customers that we tend to see here in Rexburg. Finally, we have a graph that we've created to help understand the demographic in Rexburg. So this isn't necessarily um, our customers that have been buying, but our potential customers and their demographics. So we have a lot of customers from California and from Western states, even some from Eastern states, and then we have the least amount are international. But even with the smallest group, we want to cater to them. And so understanding our customer base helps us to understand what we need to bring into the store to gain more sales. And then finally, to conclude, Thrifted Lennons should go more digital. So it's a good step that we've taken um, to bring in to create an Instagram, but we can create websites and digital ads to gain more traction. And my ending remarks are that thrifted linen has so much potential to grow and to see more sales if we apply these techniques and we apply these tools. So, thank you so much.